If you wanted to be a hater and you're out at a bar with this guy, you go, oh, here's a guy that knocked it off his wiener. And all the girls like, ooh. And then you go, yeah. And you know, pole vaulting is such a precise sport that you could miss the bar by a quarter inch and you'd still win. So you have at least an eighth of an inch wiener. And he's like, wait, what?
But he was seen before he started down the runway with his hands in his pants.
Oh, is he slapping it? Dana, we can start. I just have to tell you that I was going to raw dog it. I only had this much water for the whole time.
Right. Smart.
And I have to work the word raw dogging and everything in life. So then I realized I found one with this much water.
So now you are raw dogging.
This is for the whole thing. No, not raw dogging. This is just, I'm going to be scrimping like Scrooge McDuck. So... is that Hawk Tui or is that
Hawk Tui?
Hawk Tui duck. Yeah. Scrooge McDuck started that?
Yeah.
The Hawk Tui girl? Yeah.
I don't know when we are officially in some sort of futuristic society when Hawk Tui now has a 5-picture deal. God bless her.
Hawk Tui, I'm surprised she wasn't in Deadpool and Wolverine. She's such a huge star now.
I know. She's everywhere. She's hosting the Oscars. Her and Kevin Hart. Hawk Tui.
Her and Tina Fey.
Yeah. And her Vietnamese brother-in-law, Hawk Tui. Good night.
Vietnamese.
Well, Hawk Tui. Sorry. We can cut this out.
No. There's Hawkeye and there's Hawk Tui. And they're in the Avengers.
Hawk Tui.
Yee. Okay, so I saw Deadpool the other day, and I'm going to tell you the whole thing in 25 seconds.
Okay, what do you call them? Thumbnail grab.
Yeah, you got a couple. I'm jealous because there's a couple where you're like, last week I had the ugliest YouTube Shorts thumbnail grab. I can't even recreate.
Everyone is talking about it. It trended quite.
Everyone goes, don't click on that.
My sister said, well, gall dang, what's up with his thumbnail?
Gall dang.
Gall dang.
He was cute. And then I looked up his thumbnail. Okay. So I go to Wolverine. Of course, sit through the 45 minutes of previews. The problem with that is that's when you're extra juiced to see a movie. That's when you have the most attention. And they waste it with preview after preview after commercial after
commercials.
Nicole Kidman, bless her heart, I love her, but enough.
Nicole Kidman. Yep.
And then Ryan Reynolds. He's funny in it. It's so long. He's funny in it, but I think he has too many JPMs, jokes per minute, as we know in the business. So each sentence is a paragraph. He says 9 jokes. I could go through there and pluck out a few because a lot of them land. He's very funny. I'm not saying that.
They know what they're doing.
But it's a lot. So my other only pet peeve, aside from not understanding the movie, is that I think as I get older, I don't understand things. But Bonnie and Clyde, I understood. They go around, they try to shoot them, they rob banks. Anyway, Dead Man and Wolver school is they fight a lot in it. They're friends, but they fight.
Right.
I guess because the movie came in at only 2.5 hours. So like, well, we got to pad it. So let's have you guys fight, even though you're friends. And so the problem with that, Dana, is they both can't really die. And this bothers me about like Superman fighting people. Yes, you get slammed into a rock. Yes, it hurts. Yes, you get your bell rung. Yes, you get stabbed with Wolverine's claws, which are 12 inches long and go through your heart. Right. But it just makes you mad or annoyed. And then they keep fighting and then they both get tired and they go, anyway, let's go find whatever we got to find. And they keep start walking down the street.
No one needs any medical care. They just beat the shit out of each other for a half hour.
Not Bactine, not bacitracin, not an eyelash in the eye. It's perfect. It's perfect. I'm worse after doing the podcast. I need a little medical attention.
Oh yeah, you need a whole adjustment. You got to go to a Pilates class. But this is just made in a factory. It's great. It's called a mashup. Can we possibly get Wolverine in the boxing ring with Deadpool? Does it make any sense that they exist? But they have greenlit the Hulk versus Superman. You wait for it for next summer.
Yep. And they'll fight each other. No one dies, but they'll fight for 2 hours. And, that is the truth. That because Wolverine was dead. And that was why his last movie was so good. Logan.
Oh.
And so he jokingly digs him up out of the grave to let people know, I know he's dead. You know he's dead, but we got to make a money here. So they make fun of it.
It's a global financial smash.
It's a fucking smash.
It's
and
a
if
smash.
They have enough money, they will get Hawk Tuohy in there. Okay, so on the sequel. So then I went to a birthday party Saturday. I'll let you talk toward the end of this. I
like to listen because I'm a shut-in, as you know. You went to a party?
Yeah.
Tell me. I want to hear more.
A party you were invited to, but it's a hike to come into town. I actually saw Adam that day, so the party's for Eddie Vedder. I'll just say Eddie Vedder because who cares? Because
Eddie Vedder.
We love Eddie.
Pearl.
It's his 60th birthday, Pearl Jam. And
Pearl Jam, lead singer.
He was on SNL in the old days. Very sweet then. We all, of course, are fans. One of the best voices out there. Sweetheart guy.
Iconic rock voice.
Yeah. You got it. You can't argue that. He's very talented. So fun. I don't see Adam that much. Everyone thinks we're together all the time, but he's in town. I'm in town, which is rare. So we go golf that day. And then he says, I said, there's going to be an 80s band tonight. Do you think, is Eddie going to get up and rock out with those guys? And that'll be fun if he does. And he goes, oh yeah. He goes, what are you going to do? Get up and sing American Girl? And I go, Tom Petty? No. I said, I don't sing. I said, are you going to sing? And he goes, yeah. And
of course, full band.
I go, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, I think I'm singing AC/DC. I go, you already know? And he goes, yeah, you're singing American Girl. I go, no. He goes,
I go, why?
Yeah, I've been assigned. I didn't know it. He goes, it's on the list. I go, shut the fuck up. I'm not singing. And it's obviously a joke because I can't sing, but I did Tom Petty Max. They go, give him that. But Eddie will sing with you. So super fun. I go, I'll embarrass myself. But the problem is I'm just a regular clown, Dana. I'm a basic stock clown. I don't have singing. I don't have the extras. You know what I mean? Give me a clown with all the extras. Can he sing? Yes. Can he play music? Can he write? Can he do everything? Yeah. He's got all that. I'm just giving me a standard stock clown.
Right. You do have a little bit of a Tom Petty singing a line or two.
Yeah.
Because that's because I'm free falling. I'm doing Bob Dylan now, but that's kind of easy. But American Girl.
Yeah, she was an American Girl. Raised on promises. I mean, you can kind of fake it, but you can't fake a whole song. So anyway, it'll be just goofy. And anyway, I go there. Now I'm a little nervous if I have to get up. But the party starts at 6, which is early bird special. But I forget.
I like that.
60th birthday, so I'm fine with it. I roll in at 7 because I think I'm King Cock. I'm like, I'll roll in when it starts to fill up. Dana, it's totally full at 7. And it's at our rich manager. It's at our rich manager's backyard in Malibu.
Oh my God, the acreage and the views and the columns and the dogs. My God.
Gervis is our manager, and we laugh and do an impression of him that doesn't sound like him, but he's like, hey, you like it? One day, save up your money. Because he's richer than us. And it's when your managers, don't ever go to their house. Manager and agent, they're richer than you, and it will make you sick to your stomach. I'm like,
yeah,
he's got 100 clients. They're all famous. I go, well, it makes sense, but I don't want to see it in my face.
I remember I had lunch with one manager, and at that point I had a Honda Pilot, and he had a gold Rolls Royce, and it was like, we're valeting. And they're like, who's the star here? What happened?
They go, careful with the steering wheel. It's made of diamonds. And everyone's like, oh.
His shoes were literally platinum.
Yeah. And you're like, fucking
rare platinum.
Starting ears in the front.
No, I didn't have automatic window. I didn't roll it up.
Yeah, you're the
all we're saying.
That's right. Is, cross your fingers. Put some away.
Yeah.
So, yes. Dana doesn't like money.
You just don't like to work.
You turn down one gig. Oh, sorry, Spade. Thought you liked money.
Well, I mean, God love him, but you said it before, but it was so funny that on a little sheet that tells you where clients are going, and it would say David to Istanbul. And that's all they saw. It was just little words on a page. But you had to fly to Istanbul, and you killed, I heard.
I say you do it. Not that bad. Fun little road gig. 6 days of travel.
Yeah, you're going to Marrakesh. Yeah, Marrakesh. And it's a cute little hop to Istanbul.
Yeah, quick little layover, 14 hours. No big deal. Think of the money.
We get paid to travel. I forget some of my gigs. If I have a 12-hour flight, 24 hours in the hotel, 45 minutes stand up, 12-hour flight back. How'd the gig go? I have no idea. I have no idea.
Gig's the least of my problems. Yeah. It's just the shrug. My last gig was a corporate gig. They just wanted me to meet some people and do 20. I'm like, 20? I think I told you this, and halfway through there were kids in the audience. I'm like, are there effing kids here? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, all right. But I still kind of, and I was like, oh, I'll edit these jokes. And it's funnier to act like I'm worried about it. Anyway, so I go to Gervitz's house. So I got to drive out there, which is, I think we could all get a decent place out there because it's so far in Malibu. It's an hour 10 away. I don't mind the drive. And so I get things done. I make calls. So I don't like that traffic. So all Dana,
he's the happiest human on earth.
All Dana and I do in dinner is just talk like this about Gervitz.
Yeah.
So I get there. First guy I see, you'll be jealous, Ringo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Fucking peace and love.
Peace and love. Peace and love. Oh, and they're like me brothers. They're like me brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I would have had fun talking to
Ringo. You
Ringo.
missed Neil Young.
Oh, man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were.
Yeah.
Now mention someone else and see if I can do it.
I saw him at the buffet. He goes, do you have any chalupas left?
A little falsetto, but that's okay.
I was just copying you.
No, I was at the buffet with him. I snuck in and I took his plate and he said, hey, mine. And he grabbed his back.
He said, hey, my, are you going to eat that last French fry?
Okay. Good assist there.
It's all in the buffet.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it was a big buffet. And then.
Yeah, it was a big buffet and there was a lot of stuff there. Keeps me searching for a heart of palms for my salad. Okay, there you go.
Ringo was next and he said, peas and carrots.
Ringo was there and I said, can I help you? He says, I'll get by with little help from me friends. I mean, they're all just singing their song to answer.
Their answers with lyrics. So there's a couple comedians there. It was definitely fun. But the big story is...
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did Sandler wear shorts golfing? I'm sure of that. Did he also wear short pants to the birthday party?
I think he wore a dressed up version of Sandler, which is like a puffer with a golf shirt and
long pants,
Jets sweats on or something.
Okay,
yeah. But it wasn't too gussied up. I know he had his lovely wife Jackie's with him, and then I got word because it got dark, and then they said, "Oh, this '80s band went up and they were great." And then, but I said, "I don't think they're singing." And then they go, "We got a special singer." So I'm like, "Here we go." Who's it going to be?
Boy.
You know what? It was Eddie's daughter, and she's about 14, and she sang the nicest song, really good, and it was very emotional. And, listen, I know I'm the Tin Man, but even me, I got a little choked up, very sweet. And is it the Tin Man doesn't have that much emotion, I think? You get it.
Well, no. No. Wait, okay.
The lion was a coward.
It was a coward. The scarecrow. Oh yeah, the Tin Man didn't have a heart.
A heart. Yeah,
how did it take me 20 seconds to give it that?
I didn't really get it. I thought he just needed oil. I don't know anything. I was like, what is his main thing though? So you got it, Tin Man.
Tin Man. So you have a heart of steel, and then you're melted.
Yeah, I'm melted. Then Eddie says nice things. He gets a cake. No, I put. Is that oil?
Oh, you have a little clicker thing.
A lot going on.
All right. So then you're in tears. I tear up
Yeah.
a commercial. I tear up constantly. Most of
I
the
was
time when I'm
teared
doing
up,
this podcast.
and then I said, "Oh, I better beat everybody out of here." So it went from tears to like, oh. But anyway, and then Eddie
tears to fears.
And but by then, there's probably 30 people left because now it's 9:30, which is midnight for people.
Yeah.
older.
In Hollywood. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's freezing out. I got heat lamps. You want a sweater? So it's freezing out in Gervitz's massive backyard next to his tennis court. And so I say, I'm going to bounce to no one because I just leave. I sneak out like Homer Simpson in the bushes because what's there to say? So I say, I
like to just go because then
Yeah.
I'll see you. Hey, this was fun. How are you? Okay. You just disappear.
You're not going, are you?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Stay.
Hey, come on. Just
Stay.
have one little drink. Just one little drink. Look at stay for a while.
Who
and
is
you
there,
go, Joe
Arthur?
Biden. Joe Biden, what are you doing here? How does he doesn't drink? I don't even drink.
What happened to Arthur? Oh,
Arthur.
Old movie reference.
Sir John Gielgud, who played the assistant to Arthur, the billionaire alcoholic. Would you like me to come in there and wash your dick?
Is that what he says?
I believe so. It's PG-13. Look it up.
So anyway, I left because one of our comedian buddies said, "Hey, they're not singing. Eddie's not singing. They're not going to do that whole thing." I said, "Oh, okay. Well, I don't care." I mean, by then I was like, yeah, I had gotten a lot of it. It was super fun, beautifully thrown by his wife, Jill. So I took off. And then Adam says the next day, "Oh, yeah." About an hour later, it got going. They started singing. I was like, "Of course."
Oh, that's like at the 40th. It was like quarter to 5 a.m. I've been up 80 hours.
Yeah, and then
so my
Prince
wife and I slipped out the back, and there's like, "Oh, you missed Prince."
Yeah.
Fuck. Never leave if there's a rock star at the party.
Never leave for any reason anywhere. Never just stay everywhere.
And never go anywhere.
All right. That was a boring weekend, but that was fun. But that's my story. And now I want to talk about the Olympics because that's really the big story. Obviously, I'm on the road. I'm doing this tour, Dana. You're out there. I took my new away bag. Let's take a look at it. Heather's here. Okay. I'm an international stupid star, as you know.
Yes, I've heard the rumor.
This is the black one. Here, twist a little bit. You're not being a good... Well, sideways, yeah. This is the one. So everyone has black. But, this one is great. You can tie a little thing around it. That's enough. But it's good because it's not completely rock solid. It's got,
totally.
It's got the soft side, right? And these are the best ones in the world. This is a game changer. And you can take it on the plane. So, like when you go out and you shove all your props and all the things from your act.
All my wigs and my Garth glasses.
Props.
Yeah. Hans and Franz outfit.
And when people kept stopping me to sign a million things, most of them were like, "What's that? Is that new? Is that an away luggage?" And I have to go through the whole rigmarole with them. There you go. Okay, you can put it down. Heather's getting sore clavicle.
It's like Bob Barker. You've got assistants holding
Good
up away luggage.
This is their best seller, is the black, best color, but they come in 4 sizes, 4 colors.
Guess what? I'm a rebel. Look at this.
What do you got?
It's kind of a whitish gray, soft side. Feel it, touch it, got to do it. So I love maneuvering. These things can maneuver through an airport like nobody's business.
Yeah. Because my old one was like, I was carrying bricks around, and these are a little lighter. You can kind of push them and just, you don't think about it.
They have 4 wheels and they turn, and they're very, this packs a punch. You can fit a lot of stuff into this little guy here. This is like an R2-D2 size. It's
tear resistant, water resistant, because, those guys don't care.
And in your case, fan resistant. It's a shield. Get back.
Talent resistant. If you spill stuff on it, wipe it off. That's easy. If you cry and your tears hit it, that's fine.
Right.
It's like water. It thinks it's water, even though they're like baby tears.
And listen, soft side is actually made of high strength nylon. So it's durable and tear resistant as well as water resistant. That's a threesome right there.
It holds a lot. It stays upright. Check out the new soft side luggage from Away and head over to awaytravel.com/fly. That's us, fly.
There's never been, I mean, the Olympic is every 4 years. There's never been this much crying of defeat, crying of joy. It's a real sob fest. It's like if they win, they lose, whatever. It's just sobbing and crying.
Happy crying, sad crying. Okay.
All right, here we are.
Go ahead and read it.
Okay, for you drivers. Olympic gold medalist found sleeping in park due to subpar conditions at Athletes Village. I didn't see this one. What does that mean?
He said
it was so bad at the Village.
Oh yeah, there's no air conditioning, he says. It's hot, food is bad, athletes move for this reason. It's not an alibi or an excuse. It's the reality of what perhaps not everyone knows. Okay.
I know the background on this.
Well,
the guy they put in charge to clean up the river, he also built the village.
The Poop River, it's Poop Village too?
The Poop River guy. The Poop River guy also did Poopy Hot Village. So that guy, I don't know. Maybe he should look for work elsewhere.
It's France's Secretary of E. coli, that guy?
Yeah, they said, you're going to have air conditioning in the Olympic Village, right? Of course I will. Stinky and hot.
Oh, and that place is a Toyota fuckathon. That's where all the athletes get it together. And but they also, all the beds are made of cardboard because they don't want them, I guess, to hook up. But the truth is, you need these athletes, even though they're in prime physical condition, they all look like models.
Well,
but they can't sleep that well. It's not that comfortable.
Could we talk about that? I mean, just being of any age, watching these people walking around like divers and these women gymnasts, everyone, they're just muscles with a head attached. Everything is just perfectly balanced. And they're just like, so you just feel so shrunken down and beat up when you see these people.
I know. I'm always I get up to go eat another gallon of ice cream. And I'm like, walk by the mirror. 2 years ago, I could beat the shit out of that dude.
I know. I put on a unitard, get in front of the mirror, and just like pose. And I give angles, and I say to my wife, "Could you just adjust the lighting?" But that's just breakfast time.
I pull a jukebox in my room because it gives you an uplight. No, it's the wheels.
That's a jukebox wheels movie.
It's got wheels on it.
What won't you adjust?
It just sounds like I gotta push this rusty old jukebox in, and then it gives you uplighting.
But then, what does it sound like when you lock the wheels in place?
Oh yeah,
so it won't roll.
I know you got to lock in the hubs, and then you got to push some fucking Lover Boy song. Everybody's working for that's what my jukebox has. All 80s.
I love seated dancing because it only can be that. Yeah, all arms. Hey man. But still, the Olympics. I admire the homeless people in Paris for not taking that guy's gold medal from him. Whoever else was sleeping on the street that night, they just said, "Leave him alone."
When you have to use your gold medal as a pillow, you're like this, and as a blanket.
Using your gold medal as a pillow, you maybe should have tried a little harder.
Yeah, well, go to the next story because there's a lot of Olympic Village stories.
Oh, we got a lot of
This girl, Luana
yes,
Aloso, kicked out of Olympic Village for this is inappropriate behavior. Now, this is I would say, beautiful swimmer from.
Well, that's to my point. Yeah, she's fit, and a lot of them just look exactly like models.
She looks gorgeous, and the best thing she could have happen for her is this because everyone's curious about her now, and. If she could have said for having sex in Olympic Village, she walked out of the Jamaican bobsled to the hut. Hey guys, it's a team effort, but no one says what it is. They just say, hey, inappropriate, which means vague, which really is trashing.
I think I know what it was. There was an outdoor shower and she had bikini bottoms on and sort of like a bra. and she would take long showers outside to the point where it was distracting the other athletes. That is not a joke. Well, there is that picture somewhere.
Just the story is distracting to me.
These long, sudsy, steamy showers.
You can find that picture, I bet. She looks cute anyway, and then she
even sideways.
Yeah. So isn't there a shower one? I saw the shower one online. But anyway, if you can find it. But
what country was she representing? Because I think
Paraguay.
Was she so she was actually a world-class swimmer.
She was not world-class because she got smoked, but once she was done, I think what happened was
she got smoked, all right.
She was defending herself, saying, I think she went to Paris Disneyland and took some selfies, and they're like, oh no.
No.
There she is.
Okay.
See that?
There she is.
Green picture.
Click on the shower one. So that was hours a day where people would walk by, and they go, "Are you clean yet?" Oh, this is her picture of her.
We'll put it up on the podcast. I mean, on the
outdoor
YouTube.
shower. So anyway, God bless her. I wish her all the best, and she's very clean.
And what's her OnlyFans link? I mean, honestly, if you have this much of an audience and you've ever thought about OnlyFans, now's the time. I mean, when are you going to get that crowd again? But maybe she's very against that. I'm not saying that's what every girl does.
You don't have to do porn on OnlyFans. You can also just be a nice person.
Do your day. Here's a fit check from Revolve. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the next one? What's the next Olympic big story? I like this girl. Who is that? Is that Gabby?
Gabby Thomas.
I thought she was great.
She's a Harvard grad. She just won the Olympic championship in the 200 meter. She looks like a model, and she's going to open a children's hospital. So every time they mentioned her, which I get it, they said, well, the Harvard grad is coming out of the blocks fast. Here's the Harvard grad's coming on fast. Harvard grad by a nose. So it goes to show you that a lot of these athletes just were kind of like us, went to community college for a semester.
Was she in the Army at all, did you say?
I don't think the Army.
Someone was.
We do have Army people, which is great, but she is kind of like made out of a factory.
She's America's top runner. She's America's top model. She's super cute.
And a top intellect. Yeah, she's already put her hat in the ring for 2044 for president.
She could be the president this year, by the way. She's already way ahead of the game.
The way it's going. Yeah. She'd be good in the...
Did she keep winning? Because I saw her in a couple, but as of press time, I don't know if she's won everything. She won more.
Well, I just know that she's probably part of the relay team, which isn't, I don't think it's happened yet, 4x100.
Yeah.
But she won the 200 meter, and she won it in impressive fashion. Like, she was dominant.
Now, Dana, here's my big thing about her before we leave this story.
Okay.
Don't worry about my hat, how fucking cool it is. Okay. Look at this. She's wearing a watch, gold watch. That's during her race. I know sometimes they have long hair and shit, which I would think I would shave my head. I mean, I don't know if it drags. I don't know all that stuff, coefficients that but heavy, when I wear my gold watch, which I don't have on, to dinner, it hurts my shoulder. So I think if you're running, it has to slow you down. I would thin it down.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of surprised because a lot of times it'll be double bracelets, heavy, multiple necklace.
Yeah.
A big sort of head thing made of carbon. So yeah, you have to be real. It's very dominant to do that with a giant heavy watch on your hand, but she was dominant.
Yeah. She's like, don't make me take this off and then really smoke you. Okay, move on. I just thought that was an interesting comment by me.
We're going to leave with that with the YouTube shorts.
Wait, what's this Al Michaels bullshit? Is that what is this?
This is amazing. So this guy, Al Michaels, probably the most famous sports announcer of the last many decades. Brilliant. He wants to go to the Olympics. They ask him, can you narrate the highlights each evening for us? And he goes, yeah, I'd love to. And then they said, well, guess what? We're going to have an AI do your voice. Up. So every night he sits at home with a nice cold beer. His AI avatar does the highlights the vocal voiceover, and he doesn't have to do anything.
He doesn't. They don't show his picture. They just do a voiceover.
I believe so.
Oh my God.
But if you hear that voice, know it's AI, Michaels.
Do you believe in miracles? Yes, that's his most famous quote, which is deserved. He's so funny, and he just seems like the coolest guy.
He did Monday Night Football with our friend Dennis Miller.
Forever.
No, he's great, and I think he just embraced the concept of it.
Well,
I'd like to announce right now, and I know it's awkward. We've been going for a little while, but I am a digital AI copy of Dana Carvey.
You are?
Yeah, Dana Carvey is hiking.
Dana's hiking right now.
It's gonna happen.
Who can think of our blistering one-liners?
What robot could keep up with us?
I'll take on AI.
As comedians trying to be funny. That's the hardest thing to do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If an AI is better than me, immediately I'll get sick. Okay, this is more crying, right?
Here's the thing. It's every 4 years. If you win or you lose it, because you don't get a second chance.
It's a big deal.
You and I get a million chances. We go for decades bombing in clubs and theaters, but we go again and again and again. But these people have one shot. If we had one shot, our entire career, every 4 years, there'd be a stand-up comedy for the gold medal. All right, David Spade, now he's going to attempt his joke. He's picking up the mic. And now he's laying down the premise. He's saying he went to Burger King. The judges are looking. The crowd is a small little laugh. Let's look for the turn here.
Oh.
Here comes the punchline.
Not the laugh he was looking for, Dana.
Whopper, but it wasn't as big or whoppy as he thought. The gold medal is going to whoppy as he thought. The gold medal is going to David Spade.
Oh, he really missed it. He said double cheeseburger. He was supposed to say Whopper, and that was sort of. I think that's just nerves.
Dana Carvey closing with his Ross Perot from the 90s. He's coming in hard. Can I finish one time? Oh, my God. But yeah, we're very lucky that we get to bomb and fail so much. But for Olympic athletes, they do have the events between. But the Olympics is very painful.
Carvey's joke wins by 0.5 of a second with his joke.
Carvey wins, but judges say it was a steal from David Spade's special Get Her Done.
That's special. Get her done. Take the hit.
Take the hit.
That's where they came. Okay.
I like your, All right, next.
There is crying in the Olympics. No crying in baseball. Okay, this is what we were just talking about. This one, I would have bet money on who won, and I would have been wrong. Even the announcer got it wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everyone thought Jamaica had won, and Noah Lyles in the 100-meter dash just came up like he was behind at 98 meters.
Well, this isn't a straight line right here. This is because what has to cross first is body, head, or foot, or hand.
Well, they decided in the early, in the oldie days, like 1920s and stuff, they just had anything across the line. So some athletes were wearing like oversized shoes and they just kicked their leg out to win. Or really tall guys, they just throw their hand across the finish line. So they made it so they'd hold a tape. And if your chest hit it, normally it would wrap around the athlete who won. So that's why it starts. So it's your torso first. So Noah leaned. Jamaica didn't lean in the same fashion. His foot's across first, but not his torso. But I've never heard of this. He lost the race, think of this, by 5/1000ths of a second.
Right.
I mean, that's not like that. That's like 1/1000th of that.
So you're looking at this red pole and it's going across the white line. But see, we're not looking straight. We should be like this because
you need a better angle to see it.
Something's poking across. It might be as hard.
We need a direct shot. But think about the gentleman, I'm sorry, I don't know his name, that took second place by 5/1000ths of a second.
Yeah.
Jamaican, walking around the village. How'd you go? Oh, I got silver. That's too bad. Would have been fun to be a champion. I lost by 5/1000ths. Hey, it doesn't matter, dude. You lost. I don't need to hear any kind of time details. A loss is a loss, bitch. Jesus.
Yeah, all I heard was second, dude.
All I heard was second. I don't need any gobbledygook after that.
You could have been 100 yards. That Franklin Ajayi, you know, that comedian?
Worked with him many times.
He said, could you picture being in the mile race in the Olympics, and you're last, and you're running along going, "Wait, am I last? Wait, I trained for 4 years and I'm last. I didn't have to train at all, and I'd still get last."
That's a great one.
It's a great. Yeah.
I had a coach that when he in high school, we had tough coaches. So one he'd hear us talking about what we would do in the next season and training. He goes, "The cry of the loser" was his thing. So this guy going like that. Well, I took second, but it was hey man, that's the cry of the loser. I don't need details. This is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do. You're a loser. You'll always be a loser. But I was second in the world. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. You're a winner or you're a loser. There's no such thing in my world as second.
The Trump.
I'm getting so bored of doing Trump. I'm taking a
Okay, next one. Let's see. We're really jumping around. I want to get to the ones. Oh, is that
okay?
Snoop?
This Snoop Dogg is a pop culture phenomenon. This is a rare time he doesn't have his sunglasses on. This guy, everybody loves him. It really is true. He's the coolest, most effortless personality. He's wandering around the Olympic Games. This was true when Noah Wiles was doing the 200-meter heats, which we could talk about that in a second. They had it on Snoop. I guess he was sitting with Martha Stewart. So this is what Snoop Dogg is saying while Noah runs down the track.
Okay.
He goes, "Don't eat, don't eat, don't eat. Now you go ahead and eat." So he meant pace yourself. Now go for it. Try to win.
I thought he really meant.
But he's saying, don't eat. Now go ahead and eat. Just who would say that?
I like it.
I love that guy.
He's all over the Olympics. He's sort of turned into our Ryan Seacrest because he's at all these events. He's at every big, in every commercial.
Well, that got him in outfits. He's dressed as a jockey. He's feeding horses. He's at every event. He's like, he is like, "Where's Snoop?"
Yeah.
So
he's doing a good job, and I heard he's getting paid up the ass, which is good. I'm glad they pay people.
Are you catching the big game or making big mods? Going on that first date or installing that first brake kit? Binging that new show or watching install videos?
When you're a real car lover, the choice is obvious. eBay Motors has you covered with over 122 million parts to fit your number one ride or die. Brake kits, turbochargers, LED headlights, exhaust kits, bumpers, roof racks, and engines. Whether you're into speed, power, or style, eBay Motors has all the parts you need for the ride you love. Plus, at these prices, you're burning rubber, not cash. And with the eBay Guaranteed Fit, your part is guaranteed to fit your ride every time or your money back. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply. Oh, this might be... Dana, I didn't even know what this was. And I saw a clip. I go,
wow,
wait.
Weird.
So look what they do.
Diving? All right, let me see the...
Difficulty here of 45.00.
So they all jump in the pool. They can't touch the bottom, I don't think. And now they do little tricks. It's like synchronized swimming.
Wow,
incredible athletic. Ooh.
This is their speed and passion.
Looks like they're being attacked by a shark. But you know what? Look, they move their heads. They stick their arm. They're all in great... They all have great legs.
Very solid and good height on the flying
Ooh,
fish.
wow. One didn't shave her legs.
Please, that's not all she didn't shave.
I know.
Please tell me they won the gold medal.
1 point down for a bush. Yeah, look at how good they are. I don't know. And they can't... Look at their feet. They're like on swivels.
No, they're upside down in the water, kicking legs. And it's like...
They're not breathing.
They would have put this in an MGM musical in 1950.
Really? Exactly. Too loud.
This is amazing.
All right, you can turn the sound off. I just want to stare. They're all so goddamn good. Look at kick.
I know, but doesn't it make you want to swim and jump up like they can? I mean, it's just all this physical.
Honestly, Dana, you think I'm lying. If I put my legs up there and got in that water, you would not tell the difference. I have good legs, Carrie Underwood legs. People are whispering. I hear it. It's other people's words.
Yeah, but would you say they're feminine legs or masculine legs? I don't.
Let's go to the phones. I don't know. I do have probably 8 to 10 hairs on my legs. Not that many.
I always had what they called chonkers. Like I was.
Oh,
like a
you
T-Rex.
do?
I had no upper body when I was running in high school and college, and just gigantic legs. I had the legs of a 200-pound man, and I hated them because I just in those days you wanted to have lean distance runner legs, but they were just gigantic.
Hey, chonkers, you going to lunch?
Yeah,
hey,
I've got
chonkers.
chonkers.
So you said Sandler's seen them?
Yeah, Sandler's got. I went golfing once, and
He's
I
got
had
big
short
legs.
shorts on, and Sandler's like, "Carvey, your legs! What the fuck? What are you doing?" No, but yeah, he's got some chonkers on him too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yeah.
next. What else we got? We got lots of stuff. Maybe not.
This is fun.
No, this guy with the TikTok hair.
Oh, okay.
I think he's He had his nether regions knock the pole off. Now, I had heard this was on purpose. Is this possible?
You could say it. He did it on purpose, but he couldn't do it like 10 times in a row. This is a pole vaulter who hit his unit private
ball
area
bag
that made the bar fall off. So you go way over, and he came down on it. If he intentionally did that, I don't know if you could do that every time. That's almost harder than just clearing the
right.
pole
I mean, you're
vault.
trying to
Just
get
clear
your
the-
arms back, everything back. So you're on it in a weird way. You're pushing your wiener out because you're getting everything back, and you don't really think about that.
You want to create space. The guy who won it doing like a 25-foot vault, you go into kind of a curl. So the bar is really kind of, you're concave. It's sort of inside your waistband. But you put it this way. If you're pole vaulting, the first rule of pole vaulting is do not let your penis touch the bar on the way down.
And the funny
I'm still
thing
doing
is,
John Kennedy.
if you could, I love John Kennedy from last week.
Senator.
A lot of comments on that. If you wanted to be a hater and you're out at a bar with this guy, you go, "Oh, here's a guy that knocked it off his wiener," and all the girls are like, "Ooh," and then you go, "Yeah." And pole vaulting is such a precise sport that you could miss the bar by a quarter inch and you'd still win. So you have at least an 1/8 of an inch wiener. And he's like, "Wait, what?" And they're like, "Oh, it might be a quarter even to knock that bar off." And everyone's like, "Huh?"
But he was seen before he started down the runway with his hands in his pants.
Oh, was he slapping it?
It was just his hands were in his pants. They have a video.
Waking it up, get a little chub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I know that trick.
He has a deal with Netflix. He's going to do a short film with Hulu. He has a small tour at Atlanta. I guess he's playing Tallahassee.
OnlyFans. I mean, listen, Dana, if you were one of these Olympic athletes, you're going to blend into the crowd. You're going to win or lose, and you're going to go on your way. You've trained for probably 15 years for this. And then if you're not doing the next Olympics, suddenly you have every day free. What are you doing? So this is the place, worldwide audience. Whatever you want to get out there, get the word out. If you want to stuff your pants and knock the pole off and go, "Hey, I'm the guy with the wiener. You want to hire me for whatever? Let's do it."
Well, by the way, he was hanging out with the Jamaican who lost by 5 1,000s. And the same people, they go, "What place did you get?" "Well, I didn't win. That's all I need to know." "No, but I hit my wiener
huge
on the bar."
ween, big bone.
My
marble bag,
huge
one huge nut.
I got over the bar. But I had a passenger with me called my dick.
It's funny story. I cleared the bar. That's all the time we have. No, I cleared it because of my dick. My dick's big.
No,
my dick's big.
I have a partner. There's two of us getting over the bar. It's my unit and me. Now I call it my Spader after David Spade because I am a huge Joe Dirt fan.
We had an anaconda situation, and they brought out Terminex because my trouser snake took over the Olympics. Well, this guy, bless his heart.
No, I mean, next time wear a Hooter clamp. I've said this before in the podcast. A Hooter clamp will clamp it into submission.
Right. Sometimes I take a chip clip. I clip it to my balls. That's one way. You can always use a bungee cord.
There's other products out there, but Hooter clamp gets it done.
Long story short, I'm jealous. Okay, next one. As you hear my computer go off. Oh, this is just a random story.
Okay, we're off the Olympics.
I guess so.
Kind of story.
Well, Michael Jordan was in the Olympics. his kid was seen snorting something. By the way, this is not a blurry paparazzi picture. My headshots didn't come out this good. And he's snorting something off a little spoon. Could be baking soda. I don't know. I have no idea.
I believe it was, I think Michael Caine was there. And Michael Caine said, well, if you like something to clear your sinuses, it's a thing the Brits call snuff. It's just a little powder. It's not anything illicit. It's just British and it's stuff. And if you'd like some Marcus, I could give it to you. So that's my take.
So it could be booger sugar. It could be powdered Pepsi. We don't know. It might be. Hang on.
Well,
Snippy Jiffy.
It's not a great look. I mean, you don't want that picture out there. I mean, it's,
no wonder he's not that hungry. Look at him. He's like, I'm full. I'm not even.
Most in the olden days, people, if they were doing something like that, they go to the bathroom. But now he's out at a coffee shop with photographers around. So maybe it was kind of a joke.
Yeah,
I think it's a joke. I think he did it as a joke. Like he's holding up kind of an eyedropper. Yeah, look at me, Paps. That's it.
Yeah, I have no idea if this is true or false. It's just, Michael Jordan's like, really? I mean, I probably doesn't get that mad. He's like, come on, guy.
I think knowing that it was just a joke, it's probably they both had a good laugh.
He goes, now you care that I'm his son? Now you care.
Oh,
I know that took a sad turn. But people are looking for usually negative stories. They're not looking to pump.
Wait a
minute.
Up. Are you saying that?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
no. People do like to take you down a notch.
Okay, what is this?
Who are these two cuties?
Who are these people? This isn't.
Oh, North Korea. DPRK. Yeah.
Oh,
so
that spells North Korea. Okay.
I think so.
The Republic.
The Republic of
Okay, so what did they win?
Well, I just think like they have to win, or they might as well not go home.
Oh yeah, you don't want to go back and go.
Yeah.
Kim Jong Un is like, oh, a bronze. That's awesome. Blam.
Yeah. Hey, because you did so well, you're gonna go camping in a camp. Great. Should I bring my sleeping bag?
Yeah.
You won't need that in this camp. Should I bring food and a bathing suit?
No, you won't need anything.
You check into the camp, but you won't check
Yeah, it's like the Roach Motel.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, next one.
All right.
There's only one more I'm trying to think of.
Okay. I can't remember.
It was about...
Oh, these two guys. So this was for the Olympic gold for surfing. These are the two finalists, and they go out in the water for a half hour and catch waves. I think the guy in the red only caught one wave. So for 20 minutes, there were no waves, and these two dudes were just talking. And finally, they had a recorder on. They were just like, I don't know, what's up? I mean, they're in the Olympic final, just sitting on their board.
It's so risky. Yeah, you don't know when the waves are coming. And they were in like Tunisia or Puerto Rico. Where were they?
No, it was in Tahiti. And there've been good waves, but sometimes the ocean doesn't cooperate. There was a couple, but there was at least 15 minutes in the middle where they were heard saying, so I don't know if I'll marry her. I could. I don't know. Yeah. You could just maybe
Can
just
I borrow some surf wax?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I think that it's very odd to be in the middle of nowhere. You don't really feel like you're in the Olympics because it's fun to be in Olympic Village. Everyone's a ripped, 90% of them are like chiseled, beautiful men and women. And they're all just hanging out, going from other countries. How fun. And this is just, you're on an island, but they stay on a boat, which is beautiful. They stay on a yacht. And that's the difference. They stay in the most beautiful yacht, like a Bezos type yacht.
And they need waves, unless that French guy who did Pooh River and then messed up the village.
Yeah.
I will do it. I will do indoor waves.
No, he goes, we'll make that ocean full of poop. Just give me a couple extra weeks.
And you say, ocean full of poop? That sounds funny.
It won't be.
Funny.
Wait till you get in it.
I just made the Poop River. I only touched my toe in it one time. Okay.
Oh, who is this person?
So, sorry, I can't remember her name. She's lovely.
Is that Suni? Is that her name? Is she
could be
American?
She's an American, and she's Simone Biles. She fell. This other person fell. It was a fall fest, and they said that sometimes it's sort of catching,
or the beam is wrong, right?
Well, the beam, whoever made the beam is a torture artist, because at some point they were making the beam in 1896. Yeah. And he's like, hey, should we make the beam a little wider? They could fall off a lot. And the guy said, no, that's the perfect width. Meanwhile, broken limbs and egos, bruised egos. But they all started falling. And one of the reasons is that when they're doing the Olympic trials, there's music on and the crowd can go ooh and ah. There's ambient noise. In Paris, they want it dead quiet. And then their teammates would go, woo, way to go. And then the people in the audience were shushing them. Shh. Oh, and you're on the balance beam trying to do 3 backward somersaults on a thing an inch wide. So that, you hear the shushing and then you do a nosedive.
Honestly, Dane, you just hear your heartbeat because it's just too dead silent. It's too scary. It's fun to have a little music and shit. Like, hey, let's just blend it in.
Just anything that get out of your head.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the prototype for the pommel horse. And it was too wide. Yeah. It was too painful.
Too wide. People failing.
So they go, we got to use it somewhere. Let's make the girls walk on it. Terrifying. They always hurt themselves.
I mean,
Suni Lee is a girl. Am I right? She's on Olympic team. She won last time. But anyway, great Olympics this year. There's more to come, but we only got to cover it all the way till now. It's almost over, and thanks for listening and watching.
Thanks for listening, watching, and if you want to, we're supposed to say this. It's in our contract. You can smash that subscribe.
Yeah, button. Don't just push it. You have to smash it. Yeah. And there are enough comments on YouTube. I think it's nice to read the comments because it does shape us. If I hear something a lot that they do or don't like, I like to hear it.
Do you have any constructive criticism you want to share with
about you? Oh, just real quick.
I can't look at
CVS receipt full of notes for you.
I can't look at comments because my inner monologue is so much more negative than what I read that I don't even need.
We're crazy people, but surprisingly, YouTube it keeps getting more and more comments, and people are saying, honestly, shockingly for YouTube, nice things. So. It was
That's
good.
Nice. Well, this is fun. Yeah. Fun to do. And to cover the Olympics is in our own little sort of funny way.
We covered it. This is our job.
It was enjoyable. I'll just close with this. I mean, I have loved the Olympics. I loved when it got away from politics and all that. And it was just these athletes, well-trained, dealing with the pressure, crying, hugging, just feel good Olympics. I'm going to say
it's a good family thing to do at night. Everyone talks about them, and I think they're good. It's 2 weeks too, which is crazy because last night I was like, there's a race, and then 2 minutes later, okay, they're lining up again. I'm like, oh, another one. Oh, there's another one. Drama,
and they're
race.
Handball and badminton and volleyball, and you're riveted by sports you would never watch except for the Olympics.
Yeah, you're like, hang on, it's a steeplechase. I don't even know what it is. Actually, a steeplechase, they run and then they jump for no reason. Then they jump in water for no reason. I'm like, what are you running to work?
I was trying to mimic, I guess, ancient man or something.
I thought it was a horse
like 3 barriers and then you go over the water. But yeah, that's a brutal sport. I am familiar with that. But I saw one-on-one badminton and they were going so fast. It was just funny.
Ping pong badminton. It's unreal.
Yeah.
But I think overall, good job, Olympics. You did a great job. And
good job. I mean, it's not an easy thing to pull off. And guess what? And see you in LA in 4 years.
This has been a presentation of Odyssey. Superfly is executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Jenna Weiss-Berman of Odyssey, Heather Santoro, and Greg Holtzman. Hope you liked it.